Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and many of you have been asking me if I'm experiencing more easily scratched displays than I would in previous years. And I think a lot of you are seeing this from different news articles that are saying iPhone 11s are showing different scuffs and scratches more easily, despite their hardened glass. So here I have an iPhone 11 Pro, my iPhone 11, and my iPhone 11 Pro Max. And I take very good care of them, and I think a lot of you asked me because I don't normally use a screen protector or a case. And so I've been using the 11 Pro Max as my main device, and I actually did start looking into this, and I have scratches on the screen. Now I normally would get a few scuffs and scratches, and under the correct light, right there under my finger, you can see there's a little bit of a scratch. This is something I can actually feel with my fingernail. So I thought it was just the oleophobic coating, but it could be down into the glass as well. I also have a couple of other light scratches on the display. I don't know if you can see it, but I have it very bright in here so we can see them more easily. But there are a couple light scratches around the display. And while that's not unusual, it seems pretty unusual for the speed at which it occurred within 3 weeks. And in fact, it started to happen on other displays as well. The iPhone 11 I used more for my video that I had as far as the review goes and the unboxing, but it's been in the box other than that, and I really don't see any scratches or anything on this display. However, I started to see scratches on the display of the iPhone 11 Pro, and so I actually added a screen protector because when I'm not using this, it was in the box until I received a screen protector. So I'd put it in the box when I was done using it, I'd take it out, and strangely enough, it had some light scratches on the screen. And this was hardly used other than as a video camera to record some of the iPhone 11 Pro review, and it was used for very little else. I used it a little bit in between with the 10S, or the 11 Pro Max rather, and it has scratches on it. So I decided to put a screen protector. It has a case on it normally, and that will keep it from scratching. Now I tend to use Apple Care Plus for my screen as far as the screen protector because it's $30 to replace the display or $50 under that plan. And so I'd rather have it without a screen protector and deal with it later and then have Apple replace the display if it gets bad enough. And over time, displays do scratch. In fact, here's my 10S Max that I had replaced in, I believe it was May, maybe even as far back as March, depending. But this has a big gouge in it, actually, and I'm not sure where it came from. These things do happen, but let's see if we can get it under the right light. And under my finger here, you'll see there's a scratch all the way across the screen. And I can actually feel this. It's pretty deep on this display. So it does happen over time. So there's two ways we can handle this. You can either have Apple Care Plus and have them replace the screen, or you can do the cheap and more obvious thing, put a screen protector on here. So there's not much more than that, but I'm curious if you're having light scratches, even though you've barely used it. Maybe you saw scratches as soon as you took it out of the box. I'd love to hear that in the comments below. And it's really hard to see the scratches under dark light, and that's why I have it so bright in here right now so that we can actually see those scratches. In sunlight, you can see them usually with the screen off. Otherwise, you can't see them. But let me know if you have those scuffs like I have here in the upper right, and now that I know where it is, it's easier to see. But I'd love to hear if you're having this issue because it's obviously important if a lot of people are having this. So despite harder glass, it may be more brittle or more prone to scratching, and maybe it's softer so it withstands more hits. I'm not sure. That would be less brittle. But other channels that have tested the durability of the display have not found it to be a problem as far as hardness and things like that. So I think it's probably just the style of glass that it is. So I'll link the screen protectors I'm using. I think they're really inexpensive, but there are plenty of good ones out there. But I tend to buy them in 3 or 4 packs and put them on, and if I need to replace it, I replace it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're seeing these right out of the box with these scratches on it, I'd love to hear what your experience is with it, because that's pretty unfortunate, especially if you get it right out of the box. Return it to Apple and have them give you a new one if you get it like that. But let me know your thoughts or your experience in the comments below. Of course, I'll link this wallpaper in the description as I always do. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.